Political parties vow to remain united at CA's dialogue. Chief Advisor calls for national unity. BNP to run the country with people's support. Reform Commission holds meeting with EC. Those were the headlines. Good evening, viewers. I'm Nafisa Nawal with English Bulletin. The political parties of the country vowed to remain united to safeguard country's sovereignty. Advisor Asif Nozrul made the disclosure after the meeting of Chief Advisor with the political parties. Chief Advisor Dr. Mohammed Yunus held a meeting with the political parties with the objective of national unity. The meeting mainly focused on the overall situation of the country and India's recent attitude towards Bangladesh. It also discussed how to get united in this tough time. The meeting began at the Foreign Services Academy at Harry Road in the capital at 4 p.m. on Wednesday. BNP delegation was led by Dr. Khandakar Musharraf, while Amir Dr. Shofikur Rahman led the Jamaat's delegation. Several other political parties, including Gano Forum, 12-party alliance, Ganotranto Moncho, attended the meeting.
যতবারই ছুঁই তোকে দিই যত্ন মাখা কোমল ছোঁয়া এসিআই নিয়ে এলো কোকোনাট মিল্ক ও জাফরানের নির্যাস সমৃদ্ধ বেবি সফট বেবি লোশন যা বাবুর ত্বকের আর্দ্রতা বজায় রাখে দীর্ঘক্ষণ কোমল ছোঁয়া প্রতিবার বেবি সফট
Bangladesh is passing a hard time than that of any other time of the past. All will have to be united. Chief Advisor Dr. Mohammed Yunus made the remark in his address to the graduation ceremony of National Defence College on Wednesday. In his address, Chief Advisor said it is a tough time both globally and strategically. Bangladesh is not an exception, so the nation need to be more united. Speaking highly about the role of armed forces starting from national calamity to UN peacekeeping mission, Dr. Yunus said the armed forces of the country brought laurels from the international arena. A total of 95 students from home and abroad attended the NDC course this year.
Globally, we are at a strategically critical time.
BNP want to run the country with people's support rather than depending on any other country, which Awami League had practiced. Acting chairman of BNP, Tariq Rahman, made the remark in a virtual address at a workshop on the 31-point proposal of the party in state forums. The event took place at the auditorium of Institute of Engineers in Chattogram on Wednesday afternoon. Mentioning that next polls will be tougher than that of any other time, Tariq Rahman said a force in disguise is still hatching conspiracy. He directed the leaders and activists of the party to get more involved with the people. BNP will bring back the laundered money if the party go to state power, he added. Although the previous election commissions had the authority to announce re-election, cancelling any election after publication of Gazette, none of them had done it. Chief of the Electoral System Reform Commission, Dr. Bodiul Alam Mojumdar, made the remark after a meeting with the election commissioners. The meeting took place at the Election Commission office in the capital's Agargaon on Wednesday. Talking to the media after the meeting, Election Commissioner Abul Fazl Mohammed Sanaullah said people's confidence on the electoral system will have to be restored. present tussle with India is political. It will not at all impact trade, commerce and economic relationship with them. Finance advisor Salauddin Mahmood made the remark after a meeting of the Advisory Council on Government's Purchase at the Secretariat on Wednesday. He said the goods imported from India will reach on time, talking on the remark of an Indian politician that export of goods to Bangladesh will be stopped. The finance advisor said it is nothing but a political remark. He said the government has undertaken different steps to lessen commodity price in Ramadan. Decision has made to import rice from India, Myanmar and or Thailand wherever the price is cheaper. Senior Joint Secretary General of BNP Ruhul Kabir Rizvi has called upon all, irrespective of class, creed and society, to become vocal against India's aggression. He made the call from a protest rally organized by Puja Ujjapon Front in front of National Press Club on Tuesday afternoon. The BNP leader said failing to accept the ouster of Sheikh Hasina, Indian media is now engaged in propaganda against Bangladesh. India is living in fool's paradise. Their tactics of grabbing the neighboring states through inciting communalism will not work. He said people of Bangladesh will safeguard the independence and sovereignty of the country at any cost. Now a short break. We will be back soon with pressure mounts on South Korean president to quit. Tigers overshadow Caribbeans in Jamaica test. Welcome back. You're watching ATN News English Bulletin. The International Crimes Tribunal has sent two former ministers of Sheikh Hasina regime, Amir Hossain Amu and Kamrul Islam, to jail on July-August genocide complaint. The tribunal also ordered the prosecution to produce them before next hearing on December 18. They were produced before the International Crimes Tribunal at 10:15 a.m. Wednesday. Earlier on October 17, arrest warrant was issued against 46 people, including Sheikh Hasina, on the basis of two complaints filed before the International Crimes Tribunal on genocide allegation. Kamrul Islam and Amir Hossain Amu both were on the list of accused persons. Amir Hossain Amu was arrested from capital Dhanmondi on November 6 and Kamrul Islam from Uttara on November 18. Now, news around the world. South Korea has seen to reeling as the country's embattled President Yoon Suk-yeol declared martial law. People gathered in Seoul's National Assembly demanding Yeol's resignation while lawmakers began impeachment proceedings against him. In the early hours, people gathered in the assembly centering Yeol's declaration of martial law. Lawmakers also flocked to the parliament, pushing their way past soldiers blocked. In an emergency late-night meeting, they voted unanimously to block the decree, which the president is legally bound to obey. Yeol is ultimately lifted martial law by dawn amid widespread condemnation, which throwing political landscape into chaos and uncertainty. However, tough protests are erupting countrywide, with lawmakers from main opposition party demanding president's resignation. They called for a swift investigation against Yeol for alleged treasonous acts. Although president is yet to respond to this, presidential office said Yeol's senior advisors, secretaries collectively submitted their resignation. All of the president's activities on Wednesday had been cancelled as well. Israeli intensified assaults across Gaza with quadcopter drone attacks on hospitals and fighter jets bombardment on UN-run school have resulted severe destruction overnight. At least 36 Palestinians have been killed and almost 100 wounded in fresh Israeli strike. Israeli quadcopter drones have bombed North Gaza's Kamal Adwan hospital, and the fifth time in recent weeks. Besides, Israel has besieged a school sheltering hundreds of displaced people in Beit Lahia. Its fighter jets hit UN Ran's core in Burei's, burning down 15 makeshift tents and killed a Palestinian medic. Several casualties reported after Israeli air attack on Deir al-Bala's home in central Gaza. Missing people are still under the rubble. Meanwhile, Al Jazeera's correspondent reported a surge in Israeli strikes on Gaza City, where Al-Ahli hospital is struggling to deal with mass casualties. Besides, Israeli attacks on southern Lebanon have killed at least 12 people, threatening to scuttle a shaky truce with Hezbollah that went into effect last week. Netumbo Nandi and Daitwa from the governing Southwest Africa People's Organization SWAPO has been elected Namibia's first female president. She has been serving as vice president since February. Official results declared by the country's electoral commission said Nandi and Daitwa 72 won with her 57% of vote cast, while her closest rival Panduleni Itulia, Independent Patriots for Change IPC candidate, getting 26%. Her win cements her governing SWAPO party's 34-year hold on power since independence from apartheid South Africa in 1990. After being declared president-elect, Nandi Ndaitwah said Namibian nation has voted for peace and stability. However, following logistical problems and a 3-day extension to polling in some parts of the country, Itula said his party would not recognize the results, alleging electoral malpractice. Namibian newspaper reported most of the opposition parties boycotted the results announcement in the capital, Windhoek. Viewers, we will take a short break. Stay with us. Welcome back. You're watching ATN News English Bulletin. Now sports news. Bangladesh levelled the series, beating West Indies by 101 runs in Jamaica Test. Ajker Ali's brilliant batting in second innings gave Tigers a lead of 286 runs. Chasing the target, ultimately the hosts were bowled out for 185. Tigers, who stated the day's batting with a 211-run lead, was all out in the first session of day 4. However, Ajker gave a tough time to Caribbean bowlers with outstanding batting. His brilliant knock of 91 runs gave Bangladesh 268 runs. In run chase, Caribbeans had hiccup. Taijul returned Mikhaile in 5th over of the innings. Then Craig tried to resist with Casey. However, Taskin broke the pair by returning Casey. Batting Hodge Brathwaite in 3rd wicket tried to snatch the victory. However, Taijul grabbed 2 wickets in 2 consecutive overs. Ultimately, the hosts could not turn around. Taijul took 5 wickets for Bangladesh, while Taskin Hassan took 2 wickets each. Before ending the bulletin, the top stories once again. Political parties vow to remain united at CA's dialogue. Chief Advisor calls for national unity. BNP to run the country with people's support. Reform Commission holds meeting with EC. Pressure mounts on South Korean president to quit. Tigers overshadow Caribbeans in Jamaica Test. That's all from the newsroom for the moment. Thank you for being with us.